This is a video about making vacuum tubes in a home workshop, and this is my first working tube. It isn't very pretty, but I will try to refine my technique a bit, and I will show you how I go about doing it. 20mm glass tubing supported on the roller stand. The graphite reamer is supported on the inside bottom of the glass tube and tilted upwards when the glass gets soft. When the flare is okay, it is flattened against the graphite reamer. The flange dimension is checked against the 40mm glass tube, which will later be used as an envelope for the vacuum tube. The glass tube is scratched at the correct length. The scratch is wetted. The glass rod is heated. And when soft, it is shaped into a point. This point is reheated white hot. And when hot enough, it is touched to the wetted scratch, which causes the glass to break off at the scratch point due to thermal stress. It can then be knocked off. This is the graphite tool for making the flat part of the stem. The glass is heated in the flame. When hot enough, it is flattened against the marver with a hand paddle. The shape is then corrected at both ends as it expands somewhat when it is flattened, and that has to be adjusted. The dimension is checked against the 40mm tubing that will be used for the envelope. 6mm tubing will be used for evacuating the vacuum tube. It is closed at one end. Then it is heated at a point where there will be a bend in the tube. It is allowed to fall of its own weight, and at the same time there is some pressure inside to not let the band collapse. The tube is scratched, wetted and cracked to the correct length. The ends are fire polished. The tube is scratched close to the band all around. The scratch is wetted and the tube is cracked. The stem is heated at the point where the evacuation tube will be. The end of the tube is also heated, and then it is placed at the correct position and the angle is adjusted so that it is straight. The hand torch is adjusted to a small and sharp flame. This flame is directed to the attachment point for the glass tube, and when the glass is hot, a hole is blown. When the stem is finished, it has to be put in the annealing kiln. There are a lot of tensions built up in the glass, which must be released in the kiln. This is the finished stem blank with the evacuation tube. I will make more video clips, so please stay tuned.